Hey everyone, OpenAI has just released its brand new O1 model. And let me tell you, it's insane. This is the O1 series, a new AI model that does not just respond to your queries, it thinks before it speaks. And that makes it a game changer, especially when it comes to solving complex problems in math, programming, and science. Today, I will walk you through 10 wild demos that highlight just how incredible this model is. To kick things off, let's see how O1 can actually code a video game, all from a single prompt. I asked it to create a game called Squirrel Finder using Pygame. The prompt was packed with specific details like a koala icon that moves with arrow keys, strawberries spawn randomly, and if one touches you, you lose. After 3 seconds, a squirrel spawns, and if you catch it, you win. Here's Owen thinking through the code generation. And then it organized the game elements, laid out the specifications, and started crafting the full solution. The code it generated covered every single detail from movement, retro colors, to restarting the game after winning or losing. Next, I pasted the generated code into an editor, ran it, and boom, the game works flawlessly. You control the koala, dodge the strawberries, and catch the squirrel to win. This is an incredible demonstration of how Owen can take an idea from concept to fully functioning code with minimal input. You just provide the prompt and it does the rest. Simple and effective. Okay, let's take it up a notch. In this next demo, I gave Owen a complex logic puzzle that requires multi-step reasoning, and the way it solved it, mind-blowing. Watch how it carefully worked through each step. Owen tackles a mind-bending logic puzzle that would stump most people. The puzzle asks, a princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old as the prince was when the prince's age was half the sum of their current ages. What are their ages? Sounds confusing, right? Well, Owen jumped right into action. It starts by verifying the conditions and defining the problem step by step, treating it like an advanced mathematical equation. It created variables for the prince and princess's ages and then broke down the relationships between them. By using logical reasoning and solving the equations, it concludes that the prince's age must be a multiple of 6 and the princess's age a multiple of 8. In short, Owen didn't just answer the question, it provided all possible solutions to this tricky puzzle. Whether you are solving riddles or handling complex logic, this model shines with its advanced reasoning. Ready for the next wild demo? Stay tuned. Owen's language capabilities don't stop there. In this demo, I fed it a corrupted sentence, and within seconds, it was able to decode and translate it back into a proper sentence. Here's how it went. In the demonstration, we are comparing two models' abilities to handle a tricky translation task involving distorted or scrambled text. Starting with GPT-4o. The prompt is a mixture of Korean characters that seems scrambled. When given the task to translate it into English, GPT-4o wouldn't interpret the text correctly. It responded that the content appeared to contain gibberish, making a meaningful translation impossible. Switching to O1 Preview. We then tried the same text with the more advanced O1 Preview model. This time, the model took a deeper approach, attempting to decode the garbled text, breaking down the sentence structure to figure out possible meanings despite the distorted input. The O1 Preview model was able to decipher the intended message, delivering a significantly clearer translation. The contrast between the two models shows O1 Preview's ability to handle more complex, garbled, or phonetic errors in text, demonstrating its superior reasoning and linguistic capabilities. Ready for more advanced demos? Let's move on. Math can be a challenge for many models, but not for O1. In fact, during OpenAI's own tests, it solved 83% of the International Mathematics Olympiad qualifying exam problems. Here's a demo of how it tackled a difficult math problem I threw at it. In the sequence, the O1 Preview model was used to generate and solve a 5x5 nanogram puzzle where the final answer forms the letter M. First, request to generate a 5x5 nanogram with M as the answer. The nanogram mapping process begins. Second, the model provides a grid showing the row and column clues. These clues indicate how many consecutive blocks should be filled to match the pattern of the letter M. Another prompt appears asking to visualize the solved nanogram puzzle. The model solves the puzzle, filling the grid based on the clues, revealing the letter M. It shows the filled blocks with a clear representation of final letter. This shows how efficiently the model handles both generating and solving logic-based puzzles. So, Owen also shines in the field of science. In the next demo, I had it assist with a genetic research task, helping to annotate complex cell sequences data. I gave Owen a tricky question about the enzyme citrate synthase in the bladder, which plays a crucial role in cellular metabolism. Here's the exact prompt. Can you tell me about the citrate synthase in the bladder? After taking a moment to think, O1 begins processing the answer with its advanced reasoning abilities. And here's the response. It breaks down how the citrate synthase is essential in the citric acid cycle, how the enzyme is present in the cells of the bladder wall and its role in cellular metabolism and energy demands of smooth muscle cells. The level of detail and clarity highlights O1's ability to handle complex biological queries, from explaining intricate enzyme functions to drawing connections to cellular energy processes. Next, I challenged O1 with an economics problem. I asked it to analyze an intricate economics situation, and it came back with a thorough, well-reasoned explanation. Watch this. I asked O1 a more detailed question. As you can see, it starts by evaluating the tariffs, again taking the time to think before responding. Once it's done thinking, it produces an in-depth analysis. It breaks down the conditions under which tariff can improve domestic welfare. And finally, it concludes by advising caution, emphasizing the practical challenges of implementing tariffs, and suggesting a careful balance between promoting free trade and domestic objectives. This is an incredibly thorough and well-reasoned answer, typical of the O1 series' enhanced reasoning capabilities. Here's something really cool. Someone used OpenAI O1 to create a 3D version of Snake in under a minute. They used a one-shot prompt, went straight into Replit, and ran it without any further input. Check this out. Okay, so in this video, we can see how ChatGPT O1 preview model was used to create a 3D game with HTML and JavaScript. First, it outlines the feature of the 3D snake game, like third-person camera views, food items, and snake growth after eating. Second, the game is titled Snake Game 01 and set up as an HTML, CSS, and JavaScript project. Third, the HTML file for the game structure, including 3.js library integration, is set up. The Replit interface shows the game in action, with the basic 3D grid and objects representing the snake and food items. The camera is following the snake's movement in real time. We can see the snake in green and food item in red, with the grid background illustrating the movement environment. Overall, this series highlights how quickly the game can be built using ChatGPT's guidance with tools like Replit for instant coding and previewing. Physics, no problem. In this next demo, I tasked O1 with solving a quantum optics problem, something that requires dense calculations and reasoning. Let's see how it performed. I gave O1 a challenging physics prompt. How does the two-mode squeezing operator act on a state with n.m? At first, you can see the model thinking for a moment. And here's the response. A detailed breakdown involving quantum creation operators and transformations. It even includes mathematical formulas to explain how the operator transforms states under difficult conditions. This level of reasoning is something we haven't seen in previous models. Incredible, right? This shows just how capable O1 is when it comes to handling complex scientific problems, particularly in physics. Lastly, let's talk about O1's core strength, reasoning. The O1 series was designed to spend more time thinking before responding, and this demo highlights that. Watch how it works through this difficult reasoning task. Both GPT-4o and O1 preview models were asked the same simple question: how many R's are in the word strawberry? GPT-4o quickly answered there are 2 R's in strawberry. O1 preview model is in the process of thinking and will likely provide the correct answer, which is 3 R's of course. This instruction demonstrates how both models handle basic linguistic queries. And there you have it. Those were just 10 wild demonstrations of what OpenAI's new O1 model can do. Whether it's coding, solving complex problems, or tackling quantum physics, this model is taking AI to a whole new level. And the best, it's rolling out to all ChatGPT Plus and team users starting today. If you want to learn more and try it out for yourself, check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more mind-blowing AI content. Bye-bye.